Okay. So let me start with the zip code. In terms of the zip code, it doesn't necessarily make a difference what zip code you're in. Some zip codes, there was, the different different requirements. Like some places are in like disaster zones,
Right.
and there was different interim financial rules and different periods where they only opened the EIDL program for them. So the zip code and location, I guess, can play a part, but typically the EIDL it did not in terms of a loan decision in terms of when you could apply. They did have some changes in the interim final. There was a little bit of back and forth. At one point, it was only for agricultural and et cetera, et cetera. There's been some changes, but location didn't necessarily make a difference in any loans, I would really say.
And how
So
about
I
credit
hope that
history
touches
and
the zip code.
bankruptcy?
What's that, Aaron? So the next one was the bankruptcy. Yeah,
Right.
bankruptcy credit score kind of related. So the crazy thing is with these loans, you don't know. Not a lot of people are checking credit. For these PPP loans, no credit was checked. No credit. You could have had a BK within a matter of months. The lender wouldn't have known because it wasn't part of the process. As I mentioned earlier on the podcast, they're doing all these loans. It's super quick. So banks, lenders, they're not processing credit applications and things like that. So it's not considered. But so that's the PPP. So that's PPP lender specific, right? EIDL loan shift into that. There was a credit score requirement, but it was super low. And if I remember correctly, it was about 450.
Wow.
So, and at some point, if you were declined for a 450 credit score, theoretically, you would be so fortunate to run into one of our wonderful SBDC advisors, and we could walk you through the process of reconsideration. Because to change your credit score around, to work on some credit repair, we have several consultants, including myself, that can walk clients through on some tips and tricks and advise them and help bring up that credit. But credits, depending on how you want to look at it, when I get on my soapbox, I tell people credit is just a big game. Just got to be able to play the game and manipulate the game.
Hmm.
So